っていきましょうか。初めからまあある程度あ、そっかな。一回やってるんで、とりあえずクリアが目標じゃなくて、私が強人ならばそれは神の慈悲だろう。鈍感ゆえおぞましい最後の時まで正気を保てる者がいるなら、その者の神の慈悲があることを願おう。いや、久しぶりだな。前の時英語だったんでね内容があんまり分かんなかったけど、やべえ。まあいいか。音大丈夫かな。大きい。音大きいゲーム大丈夫。音楽だけちょっと下げとこう。どこだったっけ。違う、こっちだ。とりあえずなんかある程度は僕は大体分かってる。読んだ方がいいかな。見えるかな字幕。なんて粗末な捧げ物だ。抵抗を忘れな、お前は選ばれた。見よ。目はもうすでにられて。Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny. I hate whiskey. これだからウイスキー。
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
悪夢以外について書いたのは久しぶりだみたいな。確か。さてこれ
married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
既婚女性が女友達と駆け落ち。既婚女性が女友達と駆け落ち。夫には理解できなかった。なるほど。その夫は妻に捨てられたという事実を理解していない。調査が終了してから何週間経っても彼からしつこく電話がかかってきた。
I used to be an avid reader. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
潜り酒場の恐喝事件。俺を雇ったバーのオーナーは案件の結末が気に食わないらしかった。だが法の道を踏み外している以上、その証拠をつかんだ探偵に立てつく術はあるまい。飲んどくかお酒。
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the
メントは
Wentworth
探偵事
Detective
務所と
Agency?
契約を結ぶ。
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm
はじめまして、
Sheriff Field, in charge of
ウ
investigators
ェン
over at
トワー
Wentworth.
スで探偵管理
I'm
を担当
calling
している
because of
な
a
っちゃん。
problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I
です
have
で
to
すが、
collect
ま
your
たあなた
personal
の情報を
information
教えて
yet
くだ
again.
さい。はい。前回どうだったっけな。まあなんかこれ前回の反映されてんのか。なんか8ポイント持ってんね。なんかどうしよう。マジで前回最初からだから最初からか。全部ロ
Thank you for this information, Mr.
あ
Pierce.
りがとうござい
Our
ま
files
す。
will soon be up
ス
to date.
これで
And on a related
ま
matter,
たファイルを最新に
may I raise a sensitive
それに
question?
関することなん
What's
ですが
wrong?
ちょっと
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors.
しっかりと監
And
督したい
it
と
would seem
最近
you've
新
been
しく焼き合っている案件が少なくなってきているようですね。
Work
仕事が
is
あまり
scarce.
ないんです。
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do,
分かってい
there's
らっしゃる
never
と思い
been
ます
more
が、今まで
investigative
は
work than
今はこれ
now.
まで以上に仕
But
事
are
が
those
入ってきて
cases
いま
worth
す
it?
They're worth
やる
nothing
価値のあ
in
る
your
仕事
license.
ですか仕
Show
事
yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
今途中で切っちゃったのかこれ。
I'm coming.
では行きます。なんかはしょりながら読んでいく感じで、まあ、見える人は読んで。
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's
他が
lair.
強化している人間のアドバイスできたらしい。
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston
実業
knows you.
家で
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you
新しい
simply
依
a
頼を受ける
deadbeat
能力がある
inebriate?
のかただの
If you
酔っ払い
come
の
to
か
me, it means you're desperate.
他に行く手
Nobody
がない
believes me. They take me for an old
誰も
fool.
信じてくれない。
Sarah, my little girl,
可愛いサラが亡くなった。
she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was
娘のこと
Sarah
は知ってる
Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth.
真実を見つけ出してほ
They
し
say
い。
she was
警
mad,
察
but
は
I
彼女
know
の
that's
衝撃
a
ではなかっ
lie.
たというが、
She would never
真
have
実
done such a thing.
娘はあんな
But
ことを
if
す
you
る
have no proof,
人ではない。
I've brought
証
all
拠が
that
な
I
いとダメだ。
have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
この絵を見てほしいと。
Tell me all the assumptions that come to
君
mind.
が思うことを聞かせてほしい。
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me
Daniel,
if this is the work of
狂
madness,
気の産物であるかを教えてほしい。
or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may
ロジックを見
understand
つけ
it.
る
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
ファイルをデスクに置いといた。そこに全てが書かれてる。ちょっと待ってね。一応配信でやるけど、なんか区切って動画にすると思うんで、よろしくお願いします。
A warehouse on Darkwater.
ダークウォ
Some
ーターに
sketches of the Hawkins family.
ホーキンス一家のスケッチ情報
Rather thin.
発送伝票判読不能な部分があるが、住所の一部は解読できるダークウォーター第36号倉庫。捜査報告。出火元はダイニングで一家全が犠牲になったという。警察は事故として片付けているが、サラ・ホーキンスの精神的強弱という主張を通す。それはなぜだろう。サラとはダークウォーター出身の実業家チャールズ・ホーキンスの結婚について書かれた一本の記事。二人はここで一人息子のサイモンと何これ何生活だよ。なんとか生活を送っている。読めませんでした。サラ・ホーキンス事件のファイル。
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these
これを見てどう思う？
elements?
この世をただ解除されたこと。調査。まあ、とりあえずどれ選んだか覚えてないんだよな。とりあえずこの話。
Her husband was a big deal on the island.
夫は島で大物だ
Police
っ
are
た。
sticking to the
結構だっ
accident
たと
theory.
も言い続けている。
Though they mentioned
サ
Sarah's
ラ
mental
さんの
state.
状態は
was
不安定だっ
fragile.
た。
I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple
こ
as
の
it
事件は一筋縄で
I
はいか
am
ない。
aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an
この
accident.
事件はただの事故ではないと思っている。なるほどね。
The meaning
この
could
世
be
は
exactly as
そ
it
の意味は見
appears.
てわかると思
I
う。
think your daughter is sending you a message.
あなたにメッ
That's
セージ
what
を
I
送ってい
believe
る。
too.
そう
It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death.
娘の
And yet a
死を知
short
った
while after, this painting was
から
delivered to
少
my
ししてこの絵
home.
が届いた。
The painting is linked to this case, can't you
これが
see?
BO5 です。
You must find the meaning behind all this.
違いますね。
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had
警察が言っている
visions.
サラの状
Everyone
態
knew
は
that.
違うと。
She never would have hurt a fly. She
小さな
only
虫だって殺せ
thought
ない
she
よう
saw
な
things.
Saw things?
何か見えている。
What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the
ダークウォ
place.
ーターどこにあるんです
Where
か？
is that?
It's a small, remote island off the
ボ
coast
ス
of
トンの沖合
Boston.
にある小さな
Sarah
離
lived
れ
there
小
with her son and her
そこ
husband.
に息子と夫
I
を住
suppose you want to ship me off
そ
there.
こに行けと
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my
ダ
daughter,
ークウォー
Mr.
ターには
Pierce.
秘密が隠
You
されている
must uncover it.
それを暴かなければならないと
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
お嬢
That
さん
is
が
what
送り
you must find out.
かもし
Go
れ
to
ない
Darkwater.
から
Find Warehouse
第
36.
36号倉庫に行けと
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my
娘
daughter
の目
to
を挽
recover
回する
her
なら
honor.
私は何と
Quiet
する
down. I'm on your side.
私はあなたの味方です
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire.
火事でかかった
Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting
手がかりは
sent from
ダークウォーターから
Darkwater right before her death,
送られてき
Correct.
た何か予告
And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
断る選択肢はないと
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island.
これは
There.
暦だ
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
陣地を守り命令に従うだからそれをなんだろうと思うよ
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
一流の仕事いきますかこうダークウォーター校ホーキングして事件を起きて調査の開始になりそうだと行きましょうほんと音楽いいよねこれこれもしかしてなんか起きそうだな
So, what wind brought you?
これは何で見ました
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget.
みんな忘れたいと思う
Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
いい男だった
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman. And a
優しい女
great
性で
end
素晴らしい
to
書
a
き
tragedy.
だった
You know what? Go have a drink at the stranded
ザーショ
whale.
ウクジラに
What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very
あん
welcoming,
ま
but
り
his
歓迎してくれ
bar
ないかも
holds
し
a
れない
surprise for
が
you.
やつの作
As
法
for
めっ
me,
ちゃ驚
you'll
く
find me at the harbor
俺
master's
は
office.
校長室校長
If
室
it's the Hawkins family that brings you
ホーケ
here,
ンス一家が
I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
ちょっと待って音大丈夫なのかなこれ確認してないからもしかしたらやばいかもしれない一回確認しようかちょっと待ってね 今更確認遅いんだよな。いや、普通にやろう。あんたまださあ言って言った。この船なのにだっちゃな。意味もなく腹を立てているんだ。このジュースを探している。36号倉庫。エドワード・ピアス探偵です。それは答えられない。駆け引きはしたくないと。予言をそんな顔に扱っちゃいけない。大変なことになる。これを告げ、何かが起きる。恐ろしいことか。まあ行きますか。ドン。長押しして筋力をテストする。サラ・ホーキンスについて教えてくれ。理解できなかった。あ、ごめん。忘れてた。元を忘れてました。
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all
若くて子
that.
供もいる女性。
We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
気持ち悪い。
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
And the winds do blow, and there's little comfort here.
それが真実なら悪く言うことない。
Her vision. Was it so
覚悟がひ
terrible?
どかった。
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
ウイスキー 杯飲んだ一歩飲んだ後に真実をまだ信じられるか。
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
他にはどうして座礁クジラなの
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
この土地に昔
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy.
ノスタ
The
ルジー
name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
捕鯨員が
It
クジラ
was
の
a
肉を
tough
食べ
time,
て
all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
言ったらバレちゃう
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I
35
see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming
夜に
from
な
the
ったら倉庫から
warehouse
何
at
かの
night.
音が聞こえる
Screams, that sort of
叫び
thing.
みたい叫
Screams
び声みたいな
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it.
悲しい
But
し
I'll
それ
say no
を
more.
迷信
Anything
これ
else?
以上は言えないと
In a dead fall town.
That'll be all for now.
それだけどあこの人ね
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so
こ
confidently.
んな酒が飲める
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
ゆっくり飲みたい
I told you to beat it.
やっぱここ一つしか聞くのそれを聞くのが間違えたのかこの辺聞く意味あったかなまあてこ
The miraculous catch. Apparently,
奇跡
the
の
most significant event of the last 80 years.
ここ80年で一番大きな事件1847年5月21日奇跡のものセキュラが寄港してダークウォーターを飢餓から救ってくれた希望したところだった火曜日の午後遅くセキュラの乗組員あるいは散々党がダークウォーター港に戻った島民たちは、不当に駆け下り島最後の放映戦を迎えた勇敢なる船が積んだ目を疑うほどないものに驚嘆する人々巨大なハクジラのやべ漢字がなんだっけこれ体をしのぐそれはすでに奇跡の獲物と呼ばれ立教を見尽くしてもまだ余って船体からはみ出すほどだった生き残った船乗りたちはその死闘を語るその肉だけではなく品質も栄養も無類のものだった、このクジラの巨体でダークウォーターの多数の島民が食にありつけこの土地はに蔓延していた飢餓が終わるのは間違いない貸し倉庫マーケス氏が漁業工房他用に倉庫を貸し出している新聞経由で連絡するか不当にて不当で合ってるっけもういいや直接訪問してほしい座礁クジラの特別な夕食入荷の捕鯨員たちの帰還を祝し座礁クジラの一同が特別に無料の宴会に招待しよう感じが怪しい家族や友人も支え合わせてキャットが振る奇跡のだから漢字間違えてな普通に合ってるか 世紀の漁獲をご賞味あれ。各人に漏れなく油一本の配布も用意した。見逃すことなかれ。漢字が怪しいと。
Do you like our song?
俺たちの歌は好きかい？
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros,
but
we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the
最後の
biggest.
一頭。
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
奇跡の
I've never heard this song
聞
before.
いたことのない歌。
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the
この人
miraculous
間だけが知って
catch.
る奇跡の
I saw the newspaper
が元
clipping.
になった。
You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
口には気をつ
That
けて。
catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
証拠は
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
うまかったって話。
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I had the wing of a girl.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
何かとささや
Will
く声。
follow its reader and appear at various
それを理
locations,
解できるもの。
gifted with its own consciousness,
意識を授かった
until it
新
finds
し
a
い理
new
解者を
reader.
見つけるまで。
The weather is rough.
フィッツロイドに仕掛けるのが目的。
You have no right to treat us like this.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
借金をしていて大酒飲みと。
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
半分放棄されてる。
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
フィッツロイ船長の女キャットについて何て言うだろう。船長、契約条件は明確。配下を抜かりなく管理すること。我々を挑発することはできない。なお、このメッセージの返信は不要。金は使いのものに。キャット。
A souvenir from a more prosperous era.
もっと
I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
70年以上吹かれていない。やばいね。
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
入り口に自殺をした。この話聞きました。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
がっかりさせそう。終わったらデッキに来てくれと。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on-
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
チャールズ・ホーキンスのサインがあるが、わからないと。今でも判読可能な日付は一部のみ。1890年、1907年と部分的な日付。残りは黒く塗りつぶされている。誰かがこの情報を隠そうとしているのか。目録。第2巻。
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
この男フィッツロイが双子でもおかしくない。
What a macabre souvenir.
背筋も凍るような置き土産。
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
確かこっちで最初確かね失敗したとこがあるんだよね。あ、そうか、開けんの失敗したんだよね確か。確かっていうか前回最初にやった時。ピッキング。開いた。
There. One bottle more or less.
酒ゲットした。前ゲットできなかったよね確か。
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
知らない言葉で書かれているかすらわからない。お酒ゲットしたんでこのままいっちゃおうかな。
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Yeah, you'll like it. This bottle comes from their personal stock.
Well done. Now, sit back and enjoy our performance. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going? No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming. What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his hide.
Tan my what? Oh, no, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm okay now. Please.
Oh, yeah? What I heard didn't sound too friendly to me.
No, please. My tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
Me? And why would I do that?
It was just a little joke.
So I mustn't have understood it because it didn't make me laugh.
はい、行きましょうか。これなんかあったっけ？じゃあ行きましょう。なんか前の時見落としたのとかがあったら見ていきたいけど、まあこの辺はないよなと。
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
警官を脅す。お互い協力しましょう。心理学をテストする。
You seem like a competent officer.
協力しちゃった方がいい。
We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
かなり遠いとこ。今回この辺にしとこうかな。前回もこの辺でやめた気がする。最初。ここ過ぎましょう。
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
放棄されていると。じゃあ終わりにしようかな。なんかパート何個かに分けてみやすいようにしときます。あと、まあなんか、見やすいようにしときますんで、まあ夏だけ見たかったら、まあ一回見たらそんなにいないかもしれないけど、お疲れ様でした。